Picture this, a lonely farmhouse miles away from the nearest road. Fields of snow stretching as far as the eye can see, and 6 bodies buried in the barn one by one. No witnesses, no fingerprints, no clear motive, just whispers in the cold wind, and footsteps that appeared days before the killings, but never led away. The year was 1922. Germany was still recovering from the Great War, and on a small, isolated farmstead named Hinterkaifeck lived the Gruber family, Andreas and Cecilia, their daughter Victoria, her 2 children, and a maid named Maria. They kept to themselves, rarely visited town, rarely spoke about their private life. But neighbours said something about that house never felt right. And a week before the murders, Andreas Gruber told them something strange. He'd found footprints in the snow, leading from the forest, straight to the house, but none leading back. He also said he'd heard footsteps in the attic, and that a set of house keys had gone missing. Everyone told him it was nothing. A stray animal, a thief. But Andreas said he checked and found no one. On the night of March 31st, 1922, the Gruber family was preparing for bed. The new maid, Maria, had only started that very day. By morning, the farmhouse was silent. No smoke from the chimney, no one seen tending the animals. Neighbours noticed, but assumed the Grubers had gone on a trip. Days passed, and on April 4th, concerned villagers entered the property. What they found inside would haunt Germany for a century. In the barn, under a pile of hay, lay the bodies of Andreas, Cecilia, Victoria, and young Cecilia Jr. Inside the house, they found the maid Maria and little Joseph, the baby, dead in their beds. But here's where it becomes truly terrifying. The animals had been fed, the fireplace was still warm, and someone had been living in the house for days after the murders. Neighbours swore they saw smoke coming from the chimney that weekend. Bread had been baked, meals eaten, and the family's cattle still alive and cared for. Whoever killed them had stayed. The police investigation was chaos. This was rural Bavaria in 1922. No forensics, no fingerprinting, no proper crime scene control. Over 100 suspects were interviewed. Jealous lovers. Victoria's rumoured affair with a local man named Lorenz Schlittenbauer. Even former farmhands who'd left abruptly weeks before. But every lead led nowhere. Evidence was lost, and in a bizarre twist, the heads of all 6 victims were sent to Munich for examination, and then lost during World War II bombings. With no skulls, no murder weapon, and no motive, the case collapsed into mystery. Over the decades, theories multiplied. Some said it was a vagrant, a drifter who stumbled on the farm and snapped. Others believed it was Lorenz Schlittenbauer, the neighbour who had fathered Victoria's son. He knew the layout of the home and was among the first to discover the bodies. But there were stranger ideas too. That the killer had been hiding in the attic for days before the murders, that they had watched the family sleep, that they waited until the house was completely alone. And when the storm came that night, they struck. After the murders, the farmhouse was left abandoned for years. Locals swore they saw lights flickering in the windows at night, whispers from the barn, and in 1923 the entire structure was torn down. All that remains today is a small memorial cross standing in the middle of a silent field where Hinterkaifeck once stood. Every year, visitors still report strange sounds, footsteps on gravel or whispers on the wind. Six people died in that lonely farmhouse. No arrests, no closure, only a trail of questions buried under the snow. Was it a jealous neighbour, a stranger hiding in the attic, or something darker that never left the land? So, what do you think? Was it a crime of passion, or a presence that never left that cursed ground? Tell me your theory in the comments below. And if you want to go deeper into the world's darkest corners, subscribe, because next time we'll follow another mystery that refuses to be solved.